Joe Hendry.
Yeah, yeah, I'm with you.
I love Joe Hendry.
Same.
Joe Hendry, with his Raw debut, again, does not get an entrance. And then his debut in a song. Well, you know what? If you don't know who Joe Hendry is, since Monday Night Raw has not hyped him up to introduce people who might not be familiar, who might not watch NXT or might not have watched TNA, you don't know who the hell this guy is.
No.
So all of a sudden, he's in the ring without an intro doing a concert. And he starts singing a song announcing that he's signed to Raw. Cool. Then mentions that they should fire Logan Paul. 72 hours ago, we just fired 24 people. And now we are doing a song in parody about firing someone, which the crowd is laughing and singing along because, granted, we all hate Logan Paul. I get it. But the purpose of the song was to make light of firing someone. And how it should have been done was Joe Hendry starting the song, interrupted by the Vision for whatever reason, like, hey, this is our time. What are you doing out here? Blah, blah, blah. And then Joe Hendry could have continued his second verse that involved mentioning you should fire Logan Paul. But instead, unprovoked, he talks about firing Logan Paul. Last time I checked, Joe Hendry is not a tag team. He is one human being. And then the Vision come out, and this is the angriest Logan Paul has ever been in the history of the world. He is yelling off the top of his lungs to stop saying that he should be fired, and I'm not going to be fired. But again, we're hammering down the word fired over and over after all these people just lost their jobs. And this is the first televised thing since all that happened. It was just such bad timing and organization. And then Street Profits came out, following them off to make the save, blah, 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 because obviously we're building to that. You could not, honestly, I cannot think of a worse way to have debuted Joe Hendry than this.
Yeah, and no vignette, nothing.
No vignette, no introduction of who he's singing. Yeah. Obviously, no feud because you did a song towards a tag team. There was nothing with this at all.
Even when they cleared the ring and Joe Hendry's song started to play, Montez Ford is doing the wave way too early. And Joe Hendry just looks like he's looking for the cadence to be like, all right, I need to do this, and I'm not being able to do this. I'm just looking at him like, poor guy. I felt bad for him. I really did.
Joe Hendry can come out there with an entrance, sing a song about, hey, I've signed with Raw. He gets interrupted by someone that makes either an impromptu match where Hendry wins, or Hendry hits him with the guitar.
Yeah.
Boom. Problem solved. We understand who he is.
Yeah.
And instead we got that.
Right, because the thing is, Street Profits come out and help Joe Hendry. So you're going to have Joe Hendry in the Street Profits corner?
No, because you're supposed to have Seth Rollins in the Street Profits corner because we also had that backstage interaction.
So what was this for Joe Hendry?
That is my entire freaking point.
Got it. Could have picked anybody for him to pick out. Why Logan Paul? Just
anybody. Anyone, any heel on the roster.
Yeah, I agree.
That was not an attack. Hold on. This got me hot. I'm pulling up the Monday Night Raw roster right now.
You know who he could have called out?
Besides Grayson Waller, who obviously was already preoccupied tonight.
That's who I was thinking. They could have gave over somebody else instead of Grayson, and that would have made sense.
I mean,
he could have called out Kofi Kingston.
He could have called out either Kofi or whether Xavier is healthy or not. Hey, was Dominic there tonight?
Right.
Could have called him out. Could have called out JD McDonough.
JD,
Made fun of his
right.
forehead.
Right.
So there's a couple options right there. Who else do we have on the route? Sorry, my computer just like refreshed on me.
Yeah.
Who else could have been another person? I mean, technically, if we're teasing the Usos as heels, you could have said someone, and he could have had a singles match against one of them. Yeah, I mean, that would have been a little bit of a stretch, but would have made more sense than Logan Paul.
Right.
Yeah, so I mean, we just named 4 or 5 different people.
Yeah,
That would have worked out no problem.
This just didn't make any sense.